show. Yes, yes, I need you. 3DR gaming chat fun. Let's learn together. 3DR gaming chat fun. It is your show. Come now, join us. Subscribe. Come now. Yes, yes, I need you. 3DR gaming chat fun. It is your show. Yes, yes, I need you. 3DR gaming chat fun. Let's learn together. 3DR gaming chat fun. It is your show. Come now, join us. Subscribe. Come now. Yes, yes, I need you. 3DR gaming chat fun. It is your show. Yes, yes, I need you. 3DR gaming chat fun. Let's learn together. 3DR gaming chat fun. It is your show. Come now, join us. Subscribe. Come now. Yes, yes, I need you. 3DR gaming chat fun. It is your show. Yes, yes, I need you. 3DR gaming chat fun. Let's learn together. 3DR gaming chat fun. It is your show. Come now, join us. Subscribe. Come now. Yes, yes, I need you. 3DR gaming chat fun. It is your show. The xsinick show. Gaming chat fun. Let's learn together. 3DR gaming chat fun. I am xsinick and I love you. It is your show. Come now, join us. Subscribe. Come now. The xsinick show. 3DR gaming chat fun. I am xsinick and I love you. It is your show. Come now, join us. Subscribe. Come now. The xsinick show. The xsinick show. 3DR gaming chat fun. I am xsinick and I love you.
Hey, how's everybody going? Welcome back to the stream. I want to shout out 3D there for like coming in early to this in an early stream and showing us some support. He had your boy playing in the background on his phone, and I would encourage any one of you guys that watch me to check me out live here on Twitch. And even if you can't watch me for long periods of time, just have your boy playing in the background, man. We can do this together. We can become the best streaming channel ever, you know. And I want to welcome all of you that are watching to be part of what it is that's happening here, and let's build together. I'm really I think everybody in the everybody who's part of our Discord, they know that I'm a really heartfelt guy. I really do care about all of you know the community that follows me. You that watch me, and you may not be able to get onto Discord. I care about you. You check me out on Twitch. You watch me on YouTube. I also care about you. I care about all my YouTube viewers, and that sometimes the YouTube viewers, you guys give me a lot of motivation to continue recording and putting stuff out there. In case if you guys don't know, I'll say again, xsinick over here. On this, yeah, xsinick's yellow bear on the side there to our left. xsinick, she has an album out, a free album that you could check out. It is called Candy Bass, and there's actually a paid for album coming out on Spotify, Apple Pay, Apple Music, and Spotify and all those things, and it's called Candy Kingdom. So Candy Bass is a free drum and bass version, drum and bass version that I put out there, and it's really good music, really uplifting and fun and exciting and cool music. A lot of nice bass in there, and you guys could check it out. You could download it for free. It's out there, guys, and we have a music video on it out there. xsinick over here in AI 3D kind of thing. So, yeah. So you guys check that out. Yep. And there's a whole lot more stuff to come. So go ahead, check out the link. Go in the about section here on Twitch, and you would see, or even on YouTube, and you would see a link to the album, and you could put $0.00 and get it for free. But if you want to support your boy, you could do whatever you could spare, or you could go to recommended $5. So if you want to do more, you could do more. It's all good. We're here, we're having fun, we're doing 3D, we're doing game development. I would like to get into a little bit of special effects at some point, but we'll see how all this goes, right? Let's just get streaming back regular. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into what we were doing earlier. 3D Deer was watching me. Shout out to him. Also want to shout out our newest follower here, Macro Cube. Yeah, I think it's a Macro Cube. Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool name. And so we were doing like a sort of landing craft kind of thing, where the hero is gonna be inside of that, and then they're gonna land in the battle zone. And before I had like an entry pod come in, and for some reason the entry pod wasn't really working, in terms of the concept and the story. And so I decided to make it into like a flying vehicle instead. So I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I like Star Destroyers. I like Slave One. That's the ship that Boba Fett flies. I like stuff like that. I like Star Destroyers with all the engines in the back. So let's combine all of that and see what we can get. So we're modeling in Blender, and we did some concept sketching diagrams in using the Gimp and using Critter. Let's go. Okay, here we are. Alright, so I'm gonna launch Blender. Oh, look, we have the Wacom still up. Yeah. So this is that concept I was talking about right here. That's that concept. And I had to break it down and try to use some common elements that we have in the other parts of the game, which is just kind of like this transport kind of carriage thing. It's a cool thing. You guys will see more about that later. If you've been following the channel, you know about this circular pincushion thing. That's a chair, or something like that, or maybe it's like a holding module or some kind of weird name like that. And this is like me breaking down the design elements, because I want to show what happens with the ship. This is a ship here. Believe it or not, this is the front of the ship. So we have to design what the back is going to look like, and that's going to be cool. You know, so we just do a lot here in 3D. Right now, to be honest, you guys are hearing some more like music I've made. You know, so yeah. If you have any questions about Blender, you know, feel free. Or if you want to see something in particular, you know, I sometimes I go off the beaten path of outside of game development, and we do other kinds of modeling and stuff. So feel free. Let me know. Leave a comment. So of course, this is Soul 3000 development. Okay, I'm gonna bring up that concept art here. It's probably easier just to do it in picture right here. Let me do that. We're doing this together, guys. We have music out, you know. We got some cool art. Okay. That's an alarm I have. Never mind that. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, so I was building this bottom part here. So, you know, the thing about doing this kind of stuff, sometimes it's good to like really block out all the basic elements of what it is you want. And then you go ahead and break those up and you start shuffling things around, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and close up the shape. We could probably grab all this like this. Yeah, boy. Let's do it. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. Nice, just kind of solid out the shape there. And the thing about it, like, when you do this kind of thing as a whole, you gotta really look at it as like separate pieces, like, you know, maybe like what the manufacturer would like how they would manufacture something like this. Okay, so what I want to do is start making some of these like cuts in here and just separate this part. Hold on here. Separate like this section right here away from this gray section. And then we'll give the gray section like its own thickness, right? And the whole thing's supposed to split apart, so I look forward to doing that. It will be cool. Okay, so to make this, let's do like what we did earlier. Just go like, I'm just gonna go like by eye, right? And just try to get the shapes happening. Let's see here. So that's there. So I want to split this in three. Let's do that again. Okay, so that's a piece there. Oh, Blender is so cool. Blender has other like if you want to do hard surface modeling, Blender has like some plugins. We do have some of the plugins here, but I try my best not to use them too much. At least for some of this stuff. not too much. I do use them from time to time, but there's like box cutter and stuff like that. Okay, so in doing this, I'm looking at what I have here, noticing that this gray section, you know, visually I gave this part here. I'm zooming. This and this here is the same kind of width apart here, right? And then the whole split here is like three. It's like a third of that. So what I want to do. So what's governing the design of this is not so much this as much as the internals that I have in here, right? So some things are going to change just slightly. We're trying not to. We're trying not to change it too much. Okay, so if I go ahead and I try to split this up into threes, yeah, let's see what we get. Okay, let's try to split this up. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that wants to drop like that. So that whole part there is almost... It's wrong! Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, so I see what's going on. So this is on a different plane. So let's separate this out. Okay, I got it. When in doubt, break it out. Then we can put it back together. Yeah, okay, we're getting there. Right, so now without the restriction of this here, I could pull this part out and then this will... Okay, yeah, I see it now. Let's do it. So visually, it looks like this. Maybe about that right there. This is also at, the concept art is also at an angle. Okay, let's get this part here aligned. Right, and now that I'm splitting this up in the right ways, I'm seeing that this section here wants a lot, this wants more happening here. Okay, let's just do it. See that, something like that. Let's do that. Okay, let's come back in again. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay.
Listen, the Lord is my light salvation. I shine. Wait on the Lord, he gon' come right on time.
Do something like that a little bit. Just doing a little cheating there. Okay, so that actually wants to drop like this. Okay, so remember I talk about like these angles right here, right? So whenever you start to have like these angles or whatever degrees they are at, you kind of want to replicate that throughout your thing. You don't like weird angles like this happening, and when you have that, you just have to kind of like pick what you want, you know? So a quick way to maintain that is just to, you know, Blender is so cool, you can just rip that edge right out. And then there's actually, oops, is that ripped out? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Where is that? Where did it go? Oh, is that? Is it? Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bring that there. See, like, and that's the edge right there. You can do that. So that's the angle. Okay. So you can see it's still slightly off. I'll just correct that. Bam, right there. So you got that. And there's better ways of doing this, right? But whatever way you have working, that's the way you should just go with. I don't, we're not actively making tutorials. I mean, not trying to be like, you don't want to overthink when you're doing this kind of stuff. Okay, so obviously this part goes straight down, and then there's a cut in at the bottom here. So I think like right here, you see this is kind of mismatch here too. So this is like another, right here is another like this on this angle, right? Instead of choosing like the middle part right here, instead of choosing that middle part right there to split and then carry this, have this meted up, what I did was I split it into 3 again. 1, 2, 3. So now this rules along this angle, and this rule and the bottom part rules along there for this edge right here. That's what I did. Now the rule of thirds. I have to be careful how I say third, because it sounds like a turd. That rule there is kind of like what I picked up, when I was working with some like architects and stuff, and some engineers. They do that kind of thing, to give newer like offices and buildings, like a modern feel. So you pick up little things, right? If you work with certain kinds of people, you just pick things up. And plus, I was a 3D guy, so I had to know it, They're like, don't split it in half and then bevel it, like shift it to the side a little bit. Don't do it point on. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's just do this. Did I mention I'm happy that I'm back streaming? Oh man. Okay. Enough shenanigans. Okay, so I want this point right here. Right there. In your will, I would forever stay. Reading your words that roll your mind. Okay, so now we're watching. I wish this was a lot deeper, So this is how we're gonna do that. We're gonna just fudge it for a minute and just watch everything. I'm just watching. So I think that sharper thing there, and I think this part here, you don't have to have it like nose on. You could like. You can move that up a bit. Nobody's gonna come out with a ruler and slap you on your knuckles for doing the wrong thing, right? So let's get rid of that edge. We're just looking for edges, guys. That's what we're looking for. It's all about the edge. It's all about that base in your face, if you can. Okay, so do like that, right? And now we just want to get back that this part here, right? So I'm gonna scale along. Scale. Press S and then X. If you press X again, Boo. Why? Really? You know, just scale it as is. Whatever. It'll work. Ah, so now we're getting down to the crux of like how shapes should look. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna bring this back over here. Okay. I was like, where's my snap? Okay, I'm gonna look at this whole section. So this whole section here is generally the shape. I wish this part here was a little bit higher. It just feels like it needs to go up. So like, you know, we just continue adjusting, and I'm trying to do it with the lowest level of the model as possible. Son, you the best one. Okay, notice how this part here is a little higher, so let's try to replicate that. And that might fix it. And I'm eyeballing a little bit, guys. It's all good. Not gonna get in trouble. I'm just kind of like adjusting as we go. And then, you know, of course, in the end, you know, we'll fix everything up. Just get rid of that little, get rid of any kind of lingering things. Okay, I'm watching this. Alright, so now with this, we could conform this section to like what it is we're doing here. You know, like right here, like this here feels a little bit slimmer. Right here, it's not like this big wedge, but I think because of like if we angle it, you know, you'll still get that kind of slimish kind of look right there. I think this is fine. We don't have to go like crazy. Okay, let's go. Let's bring this back. It's all about splitting that up. Let's split it up. Split it up, split it up. Scale, and then along the Y. And then we want 0. Hey, what? Scale Y 0? Okay, it's better. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Let's turn up the tunes, guys. Oh snap, it's a beat. Wonder if we should rap over it. Yo, listen to this, son. If you're watching the xsinick show, there's something that you ought to know. We might actually do a rap about Blender, about 3D render. Something I don't know, guys. I don't know how to rap. I could write raps, but I don't know how to rap off the top of my head. I think you have to practice that or something. What if I make a whole album about 3D design? I think that would be fine. An even harder one would be about coding. I don't know. Okay, that's enough. Enough shenanigans. Let's get rid of this. Faces. Oh, I thought I was being smart there. No. No. Okay. Ooh, maybe we do that. Stop it. Come on. You can do it. There's also like a tweak tool, right? That's what you mostly use in Blender anyway. I mean, that's what you want to use. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so this part is we're supposed to have a cut right here. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm trying to think of any cooler way to do that. Okay, let's just do the split right here.
Yo, son, I'm tired of all the obstacles in front of me. Why me, son? I feel like to shout out in anger. I need resources to solve problems. Jesus, I need a gem to sell or something.
You guys are hearing alternate versions of some of the stuff that I might release.
I'm tired falling short. I'm
Tired of
sin. I'm tired of the system. I'm tired of being evil.
My pen game is nice.
I'm tired of hate. I'm tired of despair.
Isn't that what I say? I don't know.
I'm tired of emotional mix-ups. I'm tired of being fearful. Drop a gem on them.
xsinick.
I hate falling short. I hate sin. I hate the system. I hate being evil. I hate being weak. I hate lack. I hate. I hate despair. I hate having to fix. I hate emotional mix-ups.
Check it out, yo.
Drop a gem on them xsinick.
Yo.
Jesus overcame. Jesus overcame. Falling short. Jesus overcame sin. Jesus overcame the system. Jesus overcame evil. Jesus overcame weakness. Jesus overcame lack. Jesus overcame hate.
What if I line that up with that? I don't think that will work.
All things are fixed. Jesus overcame emotional mix-ups.
It has to go like
Jesus
this.
overcame fear.
Like that. Bam, bam, bam.
You'll stand in Jesus' son. You'll stand in Jesus' son.
Yo.
You'll stand in Jesus' son. You will.
You will live again. That's what. That's the part of the lyric you guys know. You will live again. That's a secret. If you guys want to know a secret about, like, a real secret about life, you don't actually, like, really die per se. I mean, you kind of do, but that's a whole nother topic. Not in the ways that, you know, we taught. You continue living, ever living, everlasting. Check it out, yo.
Got that light in my chest. Armor up, word sharp. Put my faith to the test. Never fold, never.
Okay, so I'm watching this here.
I'm a soldier for the kingdom. Got that cross on
We
my
could get rid of this part right here. I want to get rid of it for a minute and then bring it back. Just to get rid of that, pinch right here.
Ain't no curse on my name. I'm redeemed from the pain. See the devil wanna lurk, but I'm switching his lane. I keep building up my people while I'm lifting his name. Holy fire, armor up, I'm born for the fight. Got that lion
And
heart,
even in this
yeah,
part here, you
I'm
can
born
see
for
where I
the
try to
fight.
derive the general shape of
Bring the
everything.
dark to the light. Keep it moving like I'm Joseph with a dream.
This
in the
thing
night.
looks fat over here. It should be like that.
Taking my life. Holy fire, armor up.
And you know what, watching this now, maybe this needs to be a lot more shallow. Why is this stuck out so far? Like, whose idea was that?
I'm constructing something greater with my brothers and
Something like that.
Moving righteous in the jungle, put my pride in the king. Bless my hood, bless my fam, let my enemies blink. Cause my steps stay ordered.
Okay, so I'm gonna start separating like pieces. Let's do that.
Armor up, I'm born for the fight. Got that lion heart roaring, yeah, I'm born for the fight.
Separate
Turn that
this
struggle
piece.
to a sermon, bring the dark to the light. Keep it moving like I'm Joseph with a dream in the night.
So now that it's separated in pieces, right? Now things are starting to try to, like, somewhat make sense to some degree. I'm thinking, what is going on here? What plane is this? Like right here. Is this like angled out? That's what it's saying. So technically, this should... What? Is that flat? I'm thinking it's flat, but it's pinched in because there's some volume to it. So we could do that. So let's go ahead and make that cut anyway. And if you press GG and you have an edge, it will actually slide the edge along another edge rather than move it. And that's a kind of cool little tidbitty. Okay, I just want to make sure we have the general shapes, and the general shapes is kind of like, all right. So now we could split this up into just 3 pieces right here and see if that looks good. To me, this looks fat. I mean fat, like it's like, I like the skinny look of this, and the one way to get around that is to try to make everything bigger and then make this taller. But let's not do that, right? Let's just roll with the flow for now. So let's see how did I divide this one piece right here. So I divided that piece based upon dividing this long piece right here. So I went 1. And then 3 would probably be like here, and then I divided that there into 2. So these are some of the things, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe I'm overdoing it. I don't know. Let me know. It's a design thing, guys.
Teaching, preaching, sharing the good news. When I wasn't doing this, I was so confused. Laying treasure in heavenly.
I did that to do this. I want to get rid of this edge. Right? So I wanted to hold that edge here. And I wanted to then divide this edge into 3 pieces. So let's go ahead and do that. Right click, subdivide. And see how it has 1 down here over xsinick's head. Let's do the 3 right there. Right here, guys. I was talking about right here in the options. So now it would make 3 vertices along that one big edge right there. I'll show you guys what that looked like. We go into vertex mode. See, it made 3 splits right here. So now I know that let's see, this first chop comes right here on this part here. So we're gonna deal with just this part here, and we're not even adding any dimension to it. We're just doing it like as a flat sheet, and we'll add that. No big deals.
Fortified with vitamins and minerals. The word of God only spawn generals. Yo, son, you on the move.
Minerals.
Jiggy with this holy
Generals.
Nothing more I can say but show how to improve. Pushing God's word is a win, never lose. Keep spreading the gospel, son, you the best one. Preaching God's word till his kingdom come. Keep spreading the gospel, son, you the best one. Preaching God's word till his kingdom come.
Okay. Connect these. J. I just want to kind of like, make sure there's an edge there and not have any kind of weird shenanigans going on. Alright, so here we go. We're going to split that, and it's going to follow into there.
Son of man, can these bones come to life? Dry bones, hear the word of Lord.
Like that. And I'm going to scale along Y0. Okay. And then grab Y like that. Okay, so this is where this cuts right there.
When I was young, the skill was be expected. Now I can see all that was defective. Your holy words bring the dead to life. Give ear to Wiz, make her my wife. So many things used to look impossible.
Okay, and then I'm gonna carry this edge out. Let's select this, separate that out. That's a little guide edge right there. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna
devil's life story unfold.
No.
Jesus,
Do
you
that
know
again.
minds with one word. The devil live
We're
again,
bringing the
right.
origin
Take a
to
deep
geometry.
breath, now I feel alright. I
And then,
thought it was over,
back
seemed
here.
like nothing worked. Taking my hands off the wheel, no, I see more.
Sorry guys.
Take control.
Butterfingers
My
right now.
word is powerful.
Okay.
Bring dead things back to life, your gift so
Alright, I'm
bountiful.
gonna just bring this out like this, right? No, technically that's kind of cool right there. But you want, probably we want the same thickness like along here. And this angle here starts like where this edge is right here. So I'm gonna bring that down. Oh boy. Blender and snapping. Blender and snapping. Okay. So notice how this is like that. If I scale this, you get like what that angle is probably gonna do right there. Probably gonna do.
Yo, son. I'm tired of all the obstacles in front of me.
Okay, take a little sip of coffee here.
I feel like to shout out in anger. I need resources to solve problems. Jesus, I need a gem to sell or something. You will live.
You will live again.
I'm tired of falling short. I'm tired of sin. I'm tired of the system.
I don't know where that sense of like hip hop comes from. It's definitely like none of the like regular hip hop that I've listened to.
I'm tired of having to fix.
I think it came from like listening to like
You will live.
gospel hip hop, like holy hip, what they call holy hip hop, like Soup C and those guys.
I hate the system. I hate being evil. I hate being weak. I hate lack. I hate despair.
I mean, I definitely have listened to Wu-Tang and all that stuff. Come on,
I
guys.
hate being fearful. You will live.
It's like you could barely play Wu-Tang. You could barely, like if you used to like Wu-Tang Clan, you could barely play them. Like there's so much cursing in there. Ugh. And they have the radio edits though, which is not bad. I used to like the radio edits more because they had like the kung fu songs in them, like you know, which made the song cooler. Sin, evil. Okay, so I think that's how that angle, how that is gonna happen there. Okay, let's just go ahead and just cut it like that. And then how far down is up to this, like where this part is here, so it should stop right there. Actually, it stops right there? Really? And then this slope here, remember I talk about slopes and angles? This slope is completely different than any other slope in here. Oh my gosh, we're gonna spend time just fixing this shifting angles. And it's better to do it in the simple form now than later. I mean, I don't have to because it's just a game, but and look at this part. This part is a lot long. Now that we're doing this, you can see this is a lot longer up. Let's go ahead and do it. It's another version of the song, guys. Oh snap! This version of the song is hot. All right. Let's take it from the top.
Drop a gem on them, xsinick. I'm tired.
Yo, son, I'm tired of all the obstacles in front of me. Why me, son? I feel like to shout out in anger. I need resources to solve problems. Jesus, I need a gem to sell or something.
You will live again.
Drop a gem on them, xsinick. I'm tired of falling short. I'm tired of sin. I'm tired of the system. system. Tired of being evil, I'm tired of being weak, I'm tired of lack, I'm tired of hate, I'm tired of despair, I'm tired of having to fix, I'm tired of emotional mix-ups, I'm tired of being fear.
You will live again.
Drop a gem on them, xsinick. I hate falling short, I hate sin, I hate the system, I hate being evil, I hate being weak, I hate lack, I hate, I hate despair, I hate having to fix, I hate emotional mix-ups, I hate being fear.
You will live again.
Drop a gem on them, xsinick. Jesus overcame falling short, Jesus overcame sin, Jesus overcame the system, Jesus overcame evil, Jesus overcame weakness, Jesus overcame lack, Jesus overcame hate, Jesus overcame despair, Jesus overcame, so all things are fixed. Jesus overcame emotional mix-ups, Jesus overcame fear.
Yo, son, it's another banger. Check out what we are and where we are. They ain't ready for the sex.
Sorry guys, I can't play that one. I'm planning to release. And I'm just joking. Let's just switch up the mood a little bit. Ah, much better. Knew that would have happened. Anyways, we could totally figure that out later. What I'm talking about is like this part here. So it's all good. You know, we could squeeze things, shift vertices around. You know, it's just a simple shape, right? Shouldn't obsess trying to get it perfect the first time. Even though that I am. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. Before we do any other kind of weird stuff to this, I'm gonna select everything. And this is the one good thing about Blender, being able to multi-edit things. You could select like more than one thing. Actually, I needed to get that too. Something like that. And you could bring everything into one plane if you wanted by scaling it. Scale X0. Okay. Pulls up any kind of weird issues. Hold on here. Okay, let's take care of the. Okay, let's give this some thickness. I think the back part here is somewhat okay. I think that's somewhat okay. Let's give it a little bit of thickness though. Okay, let's go ahead here. Let's add generate, solidify. Okay. Alright, let's see what solidify wants to do. I'm just gonna get rid of the mirror for now. Let's focus on one thing at a time here. Okay, so on 0 offset. Right, so see what it's doing here? Let's go -1. Oh, -1. So that's the other way, so we want actually 1. Right. We want that. Well, I want that thickness. Okay. Let's go 0.1. See what that does. I like that thickness. That's not bad. Things could change, which they very well might. Let's go 0.2, 0.2 on that. Normally, what you'll probably want is like a 0.3, right? You see what's going on here? It's like messed up for even thickness. And also what you could do also is to apply scales and rotations and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply rotation and scale. That's somewhat fix it. Hold on, what's going on here? Fill, even thickness. Oh, maybe there's some vertices are not welded, so let's hide the thickness for now. Let's see what we could weld and fix here. I'm gonna select this point right there. I'm gonna put the 3D cursor to select it. We'll select all these points right here, like so. I'm going to scale them to the 3D cursor. So in order to do that, I'll just go up here, change the 3D cursor, and scale X and then 0. Just make sure everything is nice and flat, and press enter. Alright, and what I'm going to do now is to select everything, and I'm going to Alt M, undo by distance, and let's see. Let's change the distance on this to 0.01. Okay, make sure everything is nice and welded. Now I'm going to press Ctrl A, and we're going to apply rotation on scales. Let's go back into shaded. So that should be a clean piece right there. As clean as possible. Like this. Ah boy, yeah, the thickness is still messed up right here. It's fine. I mean, we could go in and just manually fix it, but you know, the thickness got us to a point, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's just look at this carefully. Yeah, don't want to do that. You know what's going on, because it's where it meets here on two different planes. So watch, if I come in here and I separate each of these separate these pieces, it's fine. I could separate them. Let's go P. Let's go for you to separate them. Okay. Alright, so now it's even. And the same thing with this one. Now it'll be even. But this is where they intersect, and that's where we could do our magic. Or, not magic, we could throw some skill to it right there. So because of that thickness there, it's almost like you want to bring this piece in to meet this edge right here, but then is this edge the correct edge? It's kind of like a mitre has to happen there. I think that's what they call it. Let's do this one reverse, -1. Just want to see something. Right, that would be easier to fix in there. Let's go -0.5. Just directly in the middle of where the line is. Oh, what a mess right there. Okay, let's do it the old-fashioned way. It's because of the angle. It's all good. Let's go ahead. Let's join these. Select everything. Go by distance. Alright, so I'm going to select everything here. I'm going to press E to extrude, right? So you get like an extrusion like that. Then you're going to undo that, then Alt S. Scale it, alright? And that's a lot cleaner. Let's see how much thickness we are. We're scaling this to 0.1 maybe? 0.2 last time is the thickness, okay. Alright, so that's cleaner. It's all good, guys. Sometimes you gotta do like what you gotta do in different ways. And notice it's still messed up right there in the end, but it's not as bad as it was if we did it another way. And we could sort all this out in modeling. It's all good. I'm telling you guys, like literally, there's like sour flies. I don't know if you know what a sour fly is. Like a tiny gnat. It's like a gnat. This gnat just like comes around once in a while. It's like where is this thing coming from? Oh my gosh. I think last time it was mosquitoes. We had a stream where mosquitoes were like harassing me. Literally like a whole stream where mosquitoes was harassing me. Okay, let's scale this. Scale. Bam. That should flatten. That should flatten things out. Okay, so something special is happening right here. Let's go ahead and do that. But let's move this out. So this sits on the surface of that. I'm gonna split these. Select all that. I'm gonna move this out. Yeah, all that's nice and flat. So let's go ahead and grab Y. Is it along the X-axis? Okay, so we got some thickness there like that. And I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna extrude this out. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get this this angle happening here for this part here. We could use our like angle guide to angle this out that way. This has to be like a continuous angle going out like that. So we'll have to adjust that and see how that's going to work out. Okay, just gonna leave this here for now. Gonna come in here, select that. Okay, we need to slice that right there, like so. So, right. Let's do something like this. Okay. And then this is that other angle coming out there, so we'll kill two birds with one stone here. Wait a minute, hold on. I actually want to slice here, hold on. J. Okay. Now I want to leave this part back, so let's come in here, separate that part. Okay, nothing is wrong with getting these things up in chunks. Okay, so we already see that this has to come out more, so we could do that. That's looking kind of cool. What if this goes out as far as this edge right here? Wow, that'll work. Or maybe this edge, right, the inner edge. Let's go to the top view. So let's see. So that edge there is kind of a little subdued. I think it needs to be a little more prominent. Let's go up to here. Something like that. Okay. Let's grab it. Bam. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, and there's another cut right here. What's going on here? Hold on. Oh, no. This is correct? Question mark? Hold on here. What am I doing? Give me a second, guys. I'm thinking about this for a minute. Right, and then there's a further thing here. Okay, so this wants to go in, that's why. My bad. Wow, there's a lot of cool things happening. Let's bring this back. So this is fine here. This wants to go in. So this wants to go in, like how much though? Okay, so this whole plane is gonna have to be worked out. Might as well do this now before we it does want to go in like maybe about half of that, about there, so right, and then this does come out like that. Let's make it a little bit more, like maybe like about that. Yeah, I think this is what has to happen. So we figure it out, guys. Yep, straight like that. Let's go back here. Let's get that straight. Right. Z. Come on. Right. Then we're going to scale that together. Scale along the Z axis. Probably wants a little bit more. Let's go to our front view and see. I think that'll be cool. What do you think? So okay, now we gotta adjust all these. You see, like right here now, now you're gonna be like, this plane has got to fall on the furthest plane, like right there. I'll be creating problems. And it really can't, because what's going on here. Yeah, that's why drawings you could do all kinds of trickery with drawings. Right. Okay. So this panel here is gonna have to be, the gray panel is gonna have to warp. most we could do. Not even. This is gonna have to warp that way. Wow. Well, I created a problem. I had a mind so because I was like, maybe, you know, like this edge should like, if this exists, let's just say this exists along here. Maybe not. But it will give it that nice pinch we need up front. Unless this module here has its own pinching and everything else is. Okay, whatever. Overthinking. I don't care what you do, just make that work. You better. Okay. Let's see what will happen if we augment the design a little bit here. Meaning that this is going to drop right here. Does it lose some of the finniness? Oh, still looks somewhat alright. Let's bring that in the middle. So now we could do shenanigans like this. Scale. Shenanigans. Da, 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 da. Shenanigans. Da, 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 da. Shenanigans. Da, 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 da.
Drive me into your arms. Jesus, turn me now away. Into your arms. Into your arms. Into your arms.
Okay, so I had to do it. I had to bend that panel. It wasn't making any sense. Things have to make sense to some degree. Okay, this is where our heads are going to spin right here. So let's grab all this back. Oh yeah, we moved everything up on the right plane. Let's move these things up. Let's move this up. Right, that's for that thickness, and then that has to come out. We're working. kidding me? Okay, we're gonna have to make our thickness work. Alright. At some point. For now, this is what we're gonna do. Let's grab that there. Selection. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, not that. Get rid of this. Alright, we're figuring it out, guys. Oh man, Blend. Did I mention Blender has a problem with snapping? Probably a bazillion times, right? That's why we have special snapping tools. Where are they? Do I have to reinstall all those things again? Let's see. Come on, Blender. You can do it. It doesn't want to snap. Oh, because there's... That's why. Because... My bad. User error, as usual. You are where you guide me.
Jesus, my King.
1, 2, 3. So basically we're constructing the craft around the inner workings of it, and hey, that's kind of cool. You know, just break it down into manageable chunks. I do think that this fin here needs to be thicker, like for sure. Like it's looking. I hate chintzy stuff. I hate. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like that stuff. Let's see what we could do here while everything is still kind of resort in its rawest form.
Your words comfort me.
Hot_serious just followed.
Yo, cause serious. What's up? I like how you spell Sirius. It's like the planet, you know, or Sirius FM or something like that. I guess. Like Sirius, and that's the planet too. I guess. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we're gonna bring. I have a feeling like, am I messing it up now, guys? Hold on here. Okay, I think this is fine, and this would allow me to make this fin look fatter. Fatter. Okay, that's too much there. Hold on here. I think what's the most important thing is that getting this negative shape that's happening right here. That's the most important thing. I'm just gonna bring this up a smidgen and just kind of get some of it. Now, obviously, I created some problems here. We could fix those. Let's go that. Let's go over here. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to get back. Oh no. We could do it, we could do it. Okay, and I think that's okay. Go back here to shaded mode. Okay, go back and just kind of adjust everything. Are we building this graph for takeoff? Okay, I'm watching this here. Okay, so there's this, I mean, you know, there's some aesthetic things, right? But I think what's going on is because I'm building it with this in mind in here. You know, I can't get like this, you know, it has to like house something in here. Okay, let's see here. So this wing is obviously a little more protruded out. This wing section right here. So I'm gonna merge these two. So this is what we're gonna do. So I'll come in here. Just like that. Just like this. And let's deal with this as a separate piece right here. Select those pieces. And then we're just gonna separate those. Then I'm gonna merge them together. G. And I want to just like bring this out a smidge. But as I'm watching this, you see, like then obviously certain parts stick out now. Okay, so this is like a thickness thing that's happening. Let's do it. Who designed this? They made it more problems than it should have been. Okay, let's merge by distance. Alright, I'm gonna apply scales and rotations. And let's extrude, right? And then you're gonna drop it, and then you're gonna press Alt S to get like this kind of extrude. And if you press S again, it gets it even more even. Even more even. more gooder. Let's see. I think something like this maybe. Right, so we got a little thickness on there. Oh my god, this is all kinds of screwed up. Like, this is like how you do not want this stuff to look. But this is happening at an angle. Let's see what will happen if we solidify it. Let's see what solidify modifier will do to this. Before we do that, let's just make sure everything is welded. Okay. Let's see if solidify will do a better job. Generate, solidify. Okay, time. So I'm just gonna let's go to that extra edge right there. Even. Whoa, what is going on here? Wow. Let's do 0 on the. Oh, solidify is even worse. It's like the whole thing is screwed up. I think it's definitely because of this angle right here. Okay, this is what we encountered before. So let's go ahead with the simple extrude technique, and we'll just do some cleanup. Let's just go over to the side, make sure everything is nice and flush. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and extrude. Oh, wait a minute. Let's grab this. Okay, let's make sure that's all on. Okay, extrude. Oh, why is that extruding that way? Dissolve octagonal edges. Hold on here, guys. Oh, maybe because I'm not doing faces, maybe? What is going on? I'm gonna take this and delete that. That's a gremlin. Oh, it's already extruded. It's all good. Alright, that's why. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and scale. Right, so we could scale like this. Okay, so let's see. The last thickness was 0.2. Let's go 0.2. Let's go minus on that, because I want it back that way. And then we could flip the normals. Go ahead. Alt N. Flip. Okay, so this we're gonna have to like clean the excuse me. We're gonna have to clean this up a lot. Let's go ahead and do that. Just gonna select that. I'm gonna go to the front view. Something like that. Look at all this bumpy lumpies that's happening right there. All that stuff gets me down, man. Okay, we could just clean it up by just moving it into place. Whatever floats your boat. And this is why wireframe is good. It like destroy the planarity of the surface. But we could always get it back later. Fix it in post. Okay, so there's obviously some kind of like shift, but I don't know if we could like actually fix that because that's on at an angle, and we would have to fix it at an angle. But it definitely looks terrible, like that. Like that looks terrible. Right? I think there's a way, right? So there's a technique to do a share and all that sort of stuff. For now we'll negate that. Let's just leave this like this for now, and we'll go in here and restrict these things out later. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna bring this whole front plate forward a bit. I mean this, and this part. So we're gonna go over into this view. Vertex. Okay. It is a battle. Okay, see that right there? Just made that lip that we're having right there. I'll bring it back a smidgen. Oops, it's a smidgen. Smidgen is a very precise unit of measurement. Let's bring that out a bit. Now bringing it out a bit looks kind of okay. I wonder if these things are planular. Let's check that out. Okay, it looks like it is. Just do that. Okay, by default I'm gonna have to change the front of this because I had doors here, but because the craft actually splits apart, there we don't need doors. Okay, so now I could technically see this being a little flatter, like that's face now. It'll definitely help a lot of you know, keeping things nice and something like that. I mean, there could still be like a slant to it, but I don't know. Maybe it's too flat now. Let's go to the sides. Make sure this is okay. If you do that. I don't know which one I like. Let's keep it like this. Okay, notice that this comes in, this pinches in right here, and let's and we don't have that here. Let's see if we could pinch that. Why don't we have that there? What's going on? Okay, this comes back out. Okay, so this is some of that trickery to do with drawing. Yeah, it's definitely some sort of trickery. I'm not trying to destroy the surface there. So if we do that, that'll totally like that'll mess things up. So if I do that, it'll look like this. Alright, so all of a sudden we start to create like extra planes coming in there, which is fine. I feel this should be like that. Probably just a little bit of an elbow right there, but what it does is softens the thing, and that's kind of like not so hot. So I'm just gonna bring it back. We could adjust, you know, for like coolness sake. Okay, give me a second here, guys. I'm thinking about something. The only way we could get this angular part back is if I separate this whole piece right here as a separate unit. Let's try. Let's do that. Okay. Do that. Exactly. So like that. Okay, so that's its own thing right there. Right, and then I make this part here thicker. If it's gonna feel kind of wrong. Oh no, we could bring this part in more. Okay, let's try that. Come in, let's drop our cursor right there. This is how you use the 3D cursor in Blender, you know, for it to act as kind of like a pivot, you know. Okay, let's say scale. Let's bring that in like so. So we can kind of get that. I'm watching. Yeah, now this wants to go out front. So you see, as soon as we do that, let's bring that in a little bit more. Let's be a little more pronounced about that. Okay. Now this wants to go out. Let's go back to that. Boink. Wowza. Blam. Alright, so all of a sudden now we have this kind of thing here, and that's fine, you know, that could be a thing, right? So this used to happen also, like I remember like when we used to, you know, working with those engineer guys. Like sometimes, you know, like they would do like drafts on paper, and when we go to like do it in real, get it in 3D or whatever, he's like, oh no, you know, I didn't realize that face or that edge was going to do that. You know, let me change that quick. What will happen if you do this or that? And stuff like that. We used to do stuff like that. Okay, I'm just going to make a cut right here to show that this I mean, we already have a cut there, but you know, I'll make another one. Oh wait a minute, is this divided up? Let's merge these. It's called M. Let's get that. What? Why isn't it? What's going on with this thing? That's a simple cut. What's going on? Hold on. Ew. Is that not straight? What? Oh, it's a separate thing. My bad. My bad. I just realized what was going on. It shaded it the same way. No? It's still separate? Hey. What is this? Why isn't that? Oh, I just got. Oh, look at that! Okay, there we go. Whew. Here we go. We got that there happening. This reminds me of a group called Cranberries. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. Oh, come on, man. Don't do me like that, Blender. What? Why doesn't it? Okay, there you go. I don't know what that was just now. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna merge this to there. Okay, merge that. Okay, that's the new base. Okay. So obviously there's obvious issues in here. There's issues. You got issues, son. You got issues, son. I'm wrapping everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. take a look at what's going on here. Okay. Whoa, can I bring this thing out like this? Have like a... Hold on, I just want to see something. Nope, nope, yeah, it'll flatten. Well, it looks stupid. Let's go back. Do 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 do. Okay, let's grab that. I had a mind that will ultimately kind of do something like that. Okay, let's come in here. Let's deal with this guy here. Well, hold on. Let's do this. Okay. Then come here. Go up to here like so. Yes, sirree, Bob. This is more like this way. Oh, what we could do, we could divide it like that. Let's do a few like that. Let's extrude it. Or bevel rather. Let's do something like that. Actually, let's do this.
Jesus, turn me not away. Into your arms, into your arms, into your arms.
Let's do that. Let's do like that. Okay, getting that frontage right there. I'm gonna make this slope a little more serious. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. There's a stupid gnat. There's like one gnat that's flying around and it's like really bothering me. Oh my gosh. You'd never think like something small like a gnat would bother you that much. Okay, so this is supposed to be with that. Let's grab this. Let's do that. And we'll merge all this into some kind of like proper thing. And actually, this whole front piece belongs to that. Let's merge that, Jay. Right, and then we figure out how this is going to integrate with that. And I think like what I might do is to cut right here and have this kind of return back up like that. So let's do that while the idea for the design is a little alteration is fresh. Okay. So obviously we can't do it up to there. We could pull it back a bit. Probably up to here. Oh, come on. Blender. The snapping in Blender, guys. Just in case if anyone out there wants to know. The snapping in Blender is annoying. So with that said, you know, there's people out there that made kind of like you know, plugins that do better snapping in Blender. Let's do this. Okay, that's working. All right. I'm gonna bring this together with this just for now, Jay. Right, and we'll go in here and we'll fix this up here. Let's scale by 0. Okay. There we go. We're getting somewhere, right? So you guys are wondering, like, oh, I think Nick screwed it. How is he gonna get out of this time? And I was thinking the same thing too. Let's try something fancy. Let's try some fancy pants. I remember probably shouldn't share that. I wouldn't I just quote myself. All I have to say is to do with Bjork. I thought Bjork was like the coolest and hottest chick out there at one point. I'm married now, and you know, my wife. I only have eyes for my wife, of course. But you know, I mean, growing up, I mean, I was a teenager. Come on, guys. I was a young man. And at that time, all young men thought Bjork was like the hardest thing ever. Well, that's a design floor. You see that right there? Meh. It's not really a floor, it's just... You know, if you was building something for real, you wouldn't desire like a flat thing up there like that. You know, but... just a bit jiggy. You know, we don't have to get too overly technical about it. Or do we? Your hand is upon me. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Check it out, yo. I think this has to go back. Yeah. Early morning, your smile awakens me. I'm gonna cheat here a little bit just to get an edge. Oh no, what? Okay, easily fixed.
Jesus reigns forever.
Okay, so there's work to be done.
Jesus reigns forever.
There's work to be done. I just want to see something here. Take this. Let me stick this out. Yeah, that needs to kind of happen there a little bit like that. Maybe that this needs to like get thinner. You know, there's a lot of thick elements, and once you start to go too thick, it's kind of like certain elements look too like building like. I mean, this looks very building like already, but we'll see how this works out. We'll see how this works out. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave this like this for now. Let's just mirror this right here. Mirror this part here. I'm getting a little bit of fatigue. I had a long day. That's why I don't stream in the afternoons like that. But man, I haven't streamed in a while, so it's like it doesn't matter like what I say here. But we'll see. But this is what we got so far. I mean, you would think looking at this is like it'll just take 2 seconds, right? Like oh, blah, blah. I mean, if we project. What do you call it? Like if we just did a projection modeling, it would work to a degree. But I'm so glad I didn't, because we had to figure out all these different parts here, and there's still some parts that we got to figure out, right? You know, like there's hints of thickness up here and all that sort of stuff. So some stuff may need to be set back some more. Planes need to be shifted, and so on and so forth. All of a sudden, now that I'm watching this looks droopy right here. You see that? Because of like how we adjusted this thing here. Why is it? There's like an uneven edge right there. This good thing. Oh wow, look at that. That is nuts. What? When did that happen? That's like way off. Wow. I can snap it without going on the z-axis, so grab like that. No? Why? Okay, I got it. So grab, shift Y, grab, shift Y. Okay, that should take care of that problem. Yeah, everything is nice and straight, but still droopy, so we have to do something like this. Select all these. Alright. Yeah, because we did some kind of shift, so it needs to come back like this. Right, and this angle could be figured out at some stage of the game. Something like that. Bring things back into. Alright, well, alright guys, I'm gonna call that a stream for now. You know, again, I also want to shout out all all everybody who's been following us so far. Hey, remember to go get that new album that's out. You know, it's free. It's free for you. So check it out. You know, get free music from xsinick. She's a big time pop star now, right? Yeah, and you know, keep blendering and keep drawing and stuff like that. We'll come back and we'll finish this spacecraft. And the coolest thing is once it's finished, if we could like do the animation of it splitting apart and all the cool stuff and all that sort of things. So you know what, let's leave with playing let's leave by playing that music video with xsinick in there and that kind of thing. What do you think, xsinick? You think it would be cool? Yeah. Yeah, I think she'll like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, again, I want to shout out Code Serious. I want to shout out Macro Cube. I mean Cod Serious. And it's been a lot of fun modeling and doing concept art with you here on Twitch. So look out for me throughout the week, right? You know, I'll pop in there and you'll get a notification. Hey guys, also I uploaded like some excerpts from the album that you could download for free. So if you go on YouTube, if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see. Let me show you guys. Check it out right here. So this is our YouTube channel. You know, with all the streams, and I try to put up here. You know, and we have most of the streams up here. You could check them out. And you could scrub through them and stuff like that. But we have a few songs here that I took from that free album that you could get for free. Free album you could get for free, or you could donate. It's xsinick. This is xsinick in AI version right here with a maid suit. She's xsinick the maid. You know, it's a subgenre of electronic music called maidcore, which is just any kind of music. Basically, that's what it is. But it's pretty fun. It's fun stuff. You guys could collect as much as you can, right? So, you know, we have some pretty cool songs right here. I'll play. Let's check out that music video right here, guys. Oops. Let's do it over. And we'll leave with this. Have a good night, everyone, and thanks for joining me on xsinick.
We live unto you in this reality mix. Great works you do. Cuteness over 9,000! Apocalypse. I trust you, oh Father, as your word revealed. I trust you, oh Father, by your stripes I'm healed. I trust you, oh Father, I'm more than just dirt. I trust you, oh Father, your blood gives me word. We live unto you in this reality. you, oh Jesus. You came to save. I trust you, oh Jesus. You conquered the grave. I trust you, oh Jesus. You are my protector. I trust you, oh Jesus. You are